What's up, Kingdom family? It is your boy, the greatest Kingdom YouTuber under the heavens, your future great general Beacon, back at it with another Kingdom video. Today, we have Kingdom chapter 875. Last chapter, y'all know what happened. We had Kaine trying to conquer, trying to slay the Riboku hammer, a hammering. So good that she fell asleep like that. Then we had Moten. My Moten stocks through the roof. He was the first one to break through that second line of defense, only to find that Riboku spawned more Kamino clones and created a third line. That meant that Shin, our boy, our goat, our MC, was the first one officially to break into Inner Jiao. Now my question is, will Moten defeat Bananji? I think yes. Will Moten be the one to siege KANTAN? I think yes. But who knows? Anyway, let's not waste any time and get straight into it. We'll head south and strike from behind at the enemy, stopping the Kyokai army so they can make it through and come assist. Good, we're counting on you, Sosui. Sosui! That's not a 10 fate, by the way, but that is also not a Shin fate. Sosui, future General Sosui, called that by himself. I like that. That is good for the future of the Heishin unit. That is good for us. Good fortune, Lieutenant. Good fortune. Sosui unit, head out. Hooah! Is it okay just to send the one unit? The Kyokai army is great at precision strikes. They'll definitely force an opening to where Sosui is. So we have Shin in the Heishin unit moving forward. Sosui flanks them. I mean, I'm pretty sure we knew that was going to happen, but it could have been a crazy Shin instinctual move, but no. It is a normal Sosui upscale. We, on the other hand, have to keep advancing through this open area while there are still no enemies after us. 10 is sweating buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sweat droplets is okay, because I think Riboku is going to be the one to intercept them and aim straight for Jiao's heart in one fell swoop. Hooah! Advance! When's the last time we got an advance panel? Not since Ouki during Bio. Don't fact check me. After finally breaking through Riboku's defensive line, the Heishin unit now advances through open territory to Jiao's inner lands. Chapter 875. Deeper and deeper. Wait, are we reading the wrong chapter? Surely the Kaine and Riboku scene was the deeper and deeper. Inner Jiao, Hakubi mountain range. Is it ready? Yeah. Hot, tastes great. No, not enough salt. Here, and we see a flare, a signal flare. They're coming in. The flare flying through the sky can no longer be ignored. This guy is Jester maxing. That's a signal flare from Mount Koro, right? Yeah, which means they broke through the second defensive line. This is bad. We have to set off our flare and let the others know. Hurry! If it's from Mount Koro, that means they broke straight through the center. Crap! This is really bad. See, now they're scared, but what I need is a scene of them getting even more scared when they realize it is none other than General Shin on the way. Friends are speaking fast with Kyokai and Ruin. It's getting harder. Come on, Kazu. Come on, shameless. Jiao, small city of Otsuyo. Look, a flare. That's from Mount Hakubi. Ah, it really is. If there's a flare from Mount Hakubi, the Chin army has broken through the center and is making their way in deeper. What? Look, there's 2 now. Doesn't that mean we're in danger here? No way. Ring the emergency bell. Wait, first, tell the Lord the... Huh? Da. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I hear in my head. That's... Huh? Cavalry, huh? Are they Jiao? Wait, they're not. What? Who's that? Enemy attack! Ring the bell! Huh? Ring it! Hurry! Clang, clang, clang! Eek! Huh? Emergency report? No, wait, that's the enemy attack bell. Huh? So loud. What? Clang, clang, clang. Huh? Is this a drill? Mama! There's always a dog barking, children crying. Like, come on, bro! Clang, 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 clang! Enemy attack! Clang, clang! Women and children hide on the ground! Clang! This is not a drill! The Chin soldiers will soon be upon us. Huh? Clang! They're here! Clang! How? Clang! This is bad. Bro, I feel bad for him, man. Imagine hearing this. Damn, all this damn clanging. Clang! Men, grab arms and come up on the wall. Clang! Crap, there's so many of them. Eek! Clang! Hurry! The walls won't hold for long. Clang! Eek! Yeah! Hurry! Clang! Nice little tension building by Hara. Or as I would like to say, nice little edge. Kaio-ten, is it okay for us to be this close to an enemy city? Clang, clang, they really worked up in there. Clang, it's fine. According to headquarters, this is just a small city. Clang, clang. Won't they come out and attack us? No, they only have enough manpower to defend themselves anyway. And since they'd have sent most of those men out to fight already, they should have next to nothing left to attack us with. Kaio-ten, that's a messenger from Setsuko. Clop, clop, clop. Report, there's a large-ish city ahead to the left, but no signs of an army there. And further ahead, there's a large wooded area. We're searching for any enemies there, but likewise, it appears empty. Bro, come on, they gotta be in the forest. 100% they're in the forest. If they are, mark my words, if the Riboku army is in the forest, he's glazing Kunki and trying to use the same Gion strategy. Kaio-ten, this just as we thought. In this war, Shin sent all of its forces, but Zhao has used up every soldier they have too. Riboku bet everything on his primary and secondary defensive lines, so there's nothing left inside. There's no way Gakujo actually appears, right? That would be cinema though. So that's how we were able to break through, huh? Of course, we still have to avoid the larger cities while we advance. The most dangerous one is deeper on the right, Buan, Riboku's castle. Riboku set himself up as lord there, huh? Riboku's city? Yes. But it's deep, deep beyond those plains and mountains. And moreover, Buan in particular should have given Riboku all of its manpower for the war. In other words, right now yes. Oi, Kaio-ten, I get that we're riding momentum here, but if we keep going like this, we'll get separated from our troops at the back. And our main force is our infantry. Garo, I know that. The cavalry have to scout ahead for enemies to ensure that the infantry can advance unharmed. Oh, give me some shit instinct! Give me some shit instinct! Oh, finally, man. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for Shin instinctual warfare. Green giant. But now we know there aren't any. So like Garo said, we should slow down a bit and rejoin the infantry. Shin, sure, do that. I'm gonna go ahead a bit. Huh? Oi, Shin, I can't help it. He can't help it. Huh? The soldier's confused. Shin, not sweating at all. Mind you, I don't think this guy has sweat glands anymore. When's the last time you seen Shin sweat? Not since way back when. I mean, it's obvious. We're the first ones to ever set foot this deep in these lands. Why are Ten and Garo so shocked? Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll go a bit further too. Oi, you two. Whoa, 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 whoa. I understand Shin using his instinct to scout it out, but why is Ten trying to get Rizzy? Why is Ten trying to get Rizzy? That's not your mans, bro. Why are you trying to get alone time with him? Come on, man. No one likes you. The Hishin unit broke through the defensive line? Yes. We heard from our scouts at the southern battlefield. We looked into it and it's true. What? A Cove revival? Is this a Ko? This guy looks just like a Ko. Unless this is Naraku, the Ko clone. They broke through. So where are they now? It seems there aren't details yet. But the Zhao army is engaged with the Kyokai army and Gakuka, and thus can't chase after them. The Hishin unit is advancing deeper and deeper into Zhao lands. That's Rokuomi? Am I stupid? I did not recognize him without his helmet. It's like, y'all know when you have that one friend that only wears glasses and the one time they take the glasses off, you're like, who's this guy? That's exactly how I felt. Rokuomi looks pretty badass without his helmet. Look at his hair, silky smooth. They've pushed in so far, they've even shaken off their allies. Rokuomi-sama. That brat. Oh, yes, it feels so much better knowing this is Rokuomi. Ah, he's so proud. He's so proud of Shin. That's his nephew, man. Bro, look at his beard. It's a dead giveaway. Yeah, after looking at his beard, fair enough. You've really outshone us this time, huh? But surely we get something more, bro. But I don't mind the Shin glaze. I really don't mind the Shin glaze. And then the day turns. And here we have the day beginning. Soldiers marching forward. I'm assuming it's the He-Shin unit. Ding, 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 ding. The He-Shin unit continue to advance forward. Look at Shin, bro. It's so badass. Seeing him at the head of an invading army. The sun is now at its brightest. We have horse hooves coming in. Messengers approaching Shin. They have an urgent message. Ten continuing to sweat. And sweating more than 10. It cannot be. Tell me it ain't so. And we have Shin, the man who cut off his sweat glands. Calm. Okay, more walking. Sugen. Kanto. Bihei. Huh? Look, up there, cavalry. Shin's group stopped moving. Sugen knows something is a a foot. Bihei sweating. Enemies! They finally appeared! In formation! Hooah! Either there's enemies or we've finally set our sights, our eyes upon KANTAN. Advance! Everyone follow Commander Sugan! Everyone in front of the commander! Form a vanguard! Hooah! Bihei-san! Hooah! Oh, no way. I just got goosebumps. I can't talk. Just got goosebumps. Shin and his entire Heishin unit. This has to be seeing for the first time KANTAN. A city! It's huge! It's unbelievably huge. Seriously, what is that? Shin! That's KANTAN, the capital. Wow. Wow. You're telling me Riboku couldn't do anything to stop Shin? Granted, I mean, right now, Riboku did send his flank attack to attack Yoko, I'm pretty sure. But what? At long last, they've made it to the royal capital. Huh? 10. Sweating less and sweating even more. That's Zhao's capital. Is this real? Shin, yeah, we did it. We made it, we're here. Heishin unit, hooah! Next issue, a color cover to celebrate Volume 79's release. Holy crap. I don't know, chat. I'd say this is definitely more of a calm chapter. It was one of those, Hara added it just to add more gravity and tension to the situation. Which means, hey man, I don't know if he's rushing his manga. Bro dedicated an entire chapter to Shin glaze, and I'm here for it. Look at all the panic, and this is caused by Shin. All this Zhao panic. And then we had Shin teasing us with some instinct. We have Rokuomi glazing Shin. I don't know, bro. Now, there's one or two things, right? There's one of two things. Either Shin actually sent something, or he really did just want to take a look at KANTAN. But think about this, though. One of the most mature moves for Shin to do would be to look at KANTAN, and after looking at KANTAN, say, all right, lads, now it's time to head back and flank either Kyokai or Moten, but I think it's going to be Moten. Shin's going to head back and be like, Moten, I scouted out KANTAN. I saw how the wars look like. Now that I know that, let me free Moten. Boom, they go together. And then my theory of Moten sieging KANTAN first comes true. Tell me I'm not cooking. That's probably my prediction. As for what I love the most this chapter, come on, bro. Shin being the first one to set his eyes on KANTAN. And also, I really think I can't help it. Shin saying I can't help it. I think he knows something, bro. He knows something we don't. If Shin starts a siege on KANTAN right now, I wouldn't expect that. But I don't know, bro. I think he's scouting it out. He saw Tou and Rokuomi do the same thing, scout it out, and then head out. Cut the crap. This, bro. They will have 10 Hokens in KANTAN calling it. You're cooking my guy, but for him to go back after getting that far? That's true though, going back after getting that far. But I don't know though, I feel like the panic is good. You head this deep into Zhao lands and everyone's now panicking and confused. And then after that, you go to free either Kyokai or Moten. And then you start a siege? I don't know though, can you siege KANTAN? I feel like you should be able to siege KANTAN only because they were able to siege Shinte. Even though we didn't siege it, as in like you could actually start one, which is the greatest capital in China. But bro, this panel of Shin's back with Hyo's sword and Oki's glaive, like crossed, I love it. That's sexy. Riboku is either on his way or he's in KANTAN already. Bro! Thiz, I did not think about that possibility. Wait, Thiz, I love that. I think they didn't show it to us. Riboku's plan was to make a third line of defense or a re-army only for Moten and Kyokai. Let Shin break through, and now it's Shin versus Riboku at KANTAN. Holy cinema. Holy cinema. What if that spy actually does something? Next chapter, very likely been here, we're probably going to get a Yoka panel. A Yoka royal court panel, and the king's going to be like, damn, so they're already this close, huh? And Yoka's going to be like, okay, it's my time to shine. Now I need to cook. Yoka says to the king, my glorious king. Riboku the bum, let them get this close to KANTAN. You should probably throw him into prison. Bro, nah, I'm here for it, bro. Shin versus Riboku is so close. Hara's edging us. If you made it to the end, thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you thought of this chapter in the comment section below. Also, it would mean a lot to me if you left a like, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for more Kingdom videos like this.